Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising, family. What is going on? My name is Kels360. And this is my very first video of Wake Up World. And I am super excited. Why? Because this is a journey for not only just me, but all of you too. Now, let me tell you a little something about myself. You know, I've been through a lot. I've taken a lot of shit, and I've healed from a lot. And I'm still healing. And the truth is, it hit me. Spirit is drawing me in to, why not take that pain and help heal you? You know? My experiences, my problems, my situations might help you, right? So, I have 3 goals during this journey. I'm going to continue to learn. No matter how much I learn in life, I'm going to continue to learn. I'm going to continue to teach you as I learn, because what I learn might help you. And number 3, I want us to heal together. Because like I said, I'm still healing. And if you say you don't need healing, you're lying. We all have something we need healing from. It don't matter how good life is. There is something in your life you need healing from. There's some type of information that you could use to better your life. That's real. So, before we even get into all of this, I got a couple of disclaimers. One, if you have a problem with spirituality, leave the video. You might want to, because I believe in the Most High. I believe in karmic cycles. I believe in cycles. I believe in lessons. I believe in blessings. I believe in narcissists. I believe in the universe. I believe in all of it. But I'm entitled to my beliefs just like you're entitled to yours. Right? Okay then. Number 2. If you have a problem with me speaking my truth, you just might want to get off the video. Why? Because I'm going to say what I mean. I'm going to mean what I say. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm going to speak my mind. And 3, back to me being a grown-ass man. So if you have a problem with profanity, you might want to get off my video. Because I fucking cuss. Hey, never said I was perfect. But I fucking cuss. Oh my God, you said that you were spiritual. You just said the F word. I'm going to tell you something. Right now. Anybody who tells you spirituality, or a so-called spiritual person tells you that everything is positive, everything's sunshine and rainbows, and oh, no matter what, you should be peaceful about the situation. They're not spiritual. They're pretending. You walk through hell when you're spiritual. You go through hell. A lot of crazy shit happens in your life. Especially if you're chosen for the spiritual path. A lot. I mean, it's just the truth. You know why? Because the universe wants you to learn the lessons for you to evolve into the person you're always meant to be. So if you're going through cycles and they're very familiar and it's always the same thing and you're hurting, you're not learning the lesson. You're not. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I'm gonna keep it real with you. All the one A1. I don't care about your feelings. It's facts over feelings over here. Let's keep that in mind. Now, we here? Good, we're here. How y'all doing? So, before we even get into the first subject of the matter, I'm gonna let y'all know, and I want to tell everybody, peace, love, and light to everyone and every being in the universe, especially the Most High and the kings and queens and gods and goddesses of this universe, of all universes. Peace, love, and light. What is the subject for today? What we're going to talk about today? Self-love. The reason why I want to talk about self-love because it's a very deep subject. And to me, it's one of the most important subjects in this world. I believe that the lack of self-love is the reason why most of this world is broken and into chaos like it is. You know? And why? Because culture, society breeds more codependent, narcissistic, and, lack of love, type people in this world. Pessimistic. There you go. Pessimistic people in this world. I'm sorry, I just had a brain fart. Told you I'm not perfect. I am not perfect. But we're learning together. We're healing together, right? And just to be real with you. Sorry about that. But just to be real with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that you see it everywhere. You see it everywhere. People with negative attitudes. People who's always negative. Never believe in themselves. You're always comparing yourself to the next person. You're never happy with what you got. You're never grateful. You know what I'm saying? You're always lying. You always looking to hurt the other people. You got the slime out now. Always backstabbing. It's became a trend, right? So, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you how I feel about self-love, or my thoughts about self-love. And then we're going to talk about some things that we can do to build your self-love or to gain your self-love. You know what I'm saying? So, the most important thing is understanding the value of self-love. What's the value in it? It's priceless. Because once you know thyself, and once you get to the point where you got so much love for yourself, no one can ever shatter you. No one can ever break you. And you're not willing to just accept anything that anyone offers. If they're not on your standard, you won't accept it. And the thing is, you know your value. You know your value. You know the value. You see the value in yourself even when someone else don't. But you understand that every day you're a work in progress because you're not perfect. So every day you need to be working on you. You. Every day. So, excuse me. So, what are some things that you can do to work on you? Work on your self-love. Well, never be friends with people that runs around here empty. Because they have no sense of self-love and they're superficial, materialistic, narcissistic. You know, they take, but never give back. Emotionless. And the thing is, a lot of us put up with that. We put up with that. Why do we put up with that? Because we feel unworthy. And when you're unworthy, you feel like you gotta prove that you belong here, or you belong in that person's presence or in that person's energy. And when you do that, we overcommit, we overgive, we overcompensate, we overdo, and we overexcuse, and we stay in hurtful, harmful, and difficult situations a lot longer than we should. We do. And a lot of times, you know, when people hurt us, when people do things, it's not you, it's them. But we feel like it's us because their narcissistic ways convinces you that it is you. But it's really not. It's something going on with them. That's being real. You don't have to put up with that shit. When you truly love yourself and you hold yourself high on a pedestal, the people around you, I don't care if it's family, I don't care if it's friends, I don't care if it's somebody that you love. If they don't value you as much as you value yourself, get rid of them. Get rid of them. You don't need them. Because I'm going to tell you what happens. When you make room, when you get rid of people who don't value you, and you make room for people, excuse me. I'm sorry, I got a little tongue tied. When you get rid of people who don't value you, and you make room for those who do. And you learn, that's only if you learn your lesson, because the universe gonna keep sending you narcissists. You know what I'm saying? Got to make sure you learned that lesson. But eventually you're gonna come into people who value you. It's kind of like this. You looking for your star players on your team, right? The NBA draft, right? Got thousands and thousands and thousands of people each draft going up for the draft. Out of that draft, how many of them become stars? How many of them become superstars? That's how you got to think about it. Not many, right? What, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5, somewhere in there. It's single digits, I promise you that, out of thousands. That's how life is. And it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Because if they don't value you, it's better to be alone. If you can't be alone, you can't be trusted. Because you have a lack of self-love. And the thing is, if you don't love yourself, how in the hell do you hold someone else to the standard of loving you? How you even know they do love you? Because you don't know what love is. You know what I'm saying? That's toxic and selfish. If you don't love yourself, you can't get mad because no one else loves you, because you keep accepting anybody who's just willing to do you any type of way. You shouldn't even hold anybody else accountable for not loving you. But once you learn that, you earn that. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? So what are some other ways that we could do it? Shadow work. And people, shadow work. And that's going to be another video. Everything I'm talking about, I'm going to have a separate video for that get deep in it. But we're going to basically go over it. You're going to have to sit down, because we all lose our light. We all, lack self-love. And a lot of us went through a traumatic experience that really fucked us up in some way, form, or fashion. You know what I'm saying? We evolve. We end up with some type of addiction, having abandonment issues, don't trust nobody, something. Anger issues, something. You know what I'm saying? You have to sit there and you have to dig deep in your memory. And once you dig deep in that memory, you're going to have to recall that feeling. You can't just fix something without actually fixing it. If you're trying to block it out, you can't fix it. Then the hardest thing ever is going to take place. You're going to have to take accountability. Because a lot of times, well, I'm not going to say a lot of times, sometimes we put ourselves in that situation and allowed it to happen. And you got to think, where did I go wrong? And one of the hardest things in the world is taking accountability, right? Especially for narcissists. Narcissists will never take accountability. They will always try to flip it on you. You did this. Don't listen to that shit. Get the fuck out of my face. But anyway, you have to take accountability. Now, granted, some of us are exempt from the accountability because we couldn't help what happened. You might have been a child, defenseless, innocent. You know what I mean? It's possible. It's very possible. It happens, and it's very common. But this next step is something we all need to do. Forgiveness. What? Forgiveness? Yes, forgiveness. Forgive everyone who's done hurt you. Most important, forgive yourself. Why? Because anyone who can't forgive is emotionally and psychologically destroyed. You are. That's a lot of our toxicity today. That's how you become a narcissist. You're like, oh, someone hurt me, I'm going to hurt everybody else. It happened to me. Fuck it. That's what you're thinking. But that's not the right way to think. That's not how you should think. You have to forgive. Not only them, but yourself. Now, I'm not saying let them keep coming back and do the dumb shit. Forgive them. And if you love them from a distance. Keep them out your energy. Fuck them folks. You know what I'm saying? But understand this. Forgiveness is accepting what has happened to you. Not that it's okay that it happened, but you're accepting that it has happened and you're like, okay, what can I do to fix this? You know what I'm saying? What can I do about it? Now, once we accept the past, we can let it go. So we're no longer a prisoner of the past. You break from the past so you can live how can I say this? You break from the past so you can have the future that you've always wanted. There you go. You can have the future that you always wanted. Living in the past, you never let it go. That's why people stick with people they know ain't right. You know this person ain't shit. You know he cheats on you. You know she cheats on you. You know they ain't gonna treat you right. You stick to them because you stuck in the past. And you refuse to forgive them, so they hold power over you. You refuse to forgive yourself, so you're stuck in a mental jail. You know what I'm saying? You stuck. Let it go. Let it go. Let them go and move forward. And a lot of people become comfortable with it, so they stay with it. They stick with that person or that, you know what I'm saying? They stick with that man or that woman out of familiarity, out of being comfortable. They're so used to being done a certain type of way. They're like, hell, fuck it. Might as well keep going. Wrong way to think. Because, you know, I understand that you're used to it. And then if you let them go, you're like, well, what now? That's the beauty. When you venture off into that void, when you venture off into the unknown, the most beautiful things happen. That's when you start to discover who you really are. What you really want. What you really accept. That's when your standards rise. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want. That's when you start to understand what you really deserve. You start finding value in you. And like I said, when you release things that aren't meant for you, and people who don't value you, and you learn that lesson, the universe sends people who will value you, who does love you. And when you get them, don't take them for granted. Don't. Because I'm going to tell you now, once you take them for granted, just for sake, you finally get over a narcissist. And you learned your lesson. The universe sends you someone who loves you to death, do anything for you. Now, if he on your ass or she on your ass, because they're not stupid. They're on that level too now. They done learned a lot of lessons too. And they see a lot of dumb stuff with you. But I'm just telling you. But they love you genuinely. You know they willing to do for you. You take them for granted and you lose them. Woo! I promise you, the universe got something mean for you after that. You finna go through it. And you put yourself through it. You did. So, well, how you deal with somebody like that? Boundaries. I'm gonna make a video of it. Boundaries. You have to set proper boundaries. You have to be strong enough to let certain things go. And sometimes you just have to reject the person all the way around. Rejection is God's gift for protection of your energy. And protecting your energy is very, very, very important. Your energy is precious. Very precious. You have to protect it. You have to keep the wrong people out of it. You know why? You mix with them. You let them do you any type of way. You keep conversing with them. You keep messing with them. Their darkness starts to convert over to you while they're still in your life. Before too long, you feel empty. You ain't noticed you dealing with a narcissist and y'all constantly arguing. Y'all get to arguing. And then y'all, you did me like this. No, I didn't. I only did it because you did. You know, making excuses. And then next thing you know, you feel drained. But they go off. They happy-go-lucky. They off chilling, drinking a beer, going to gaslight the next motherfucker. They stole your light. They stole some of your energy. Now you got to go lay down and recharge. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm teaching y'all how to take your power back. That's all I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Boundaries. Protect your energy. And a lot of you don't want to do it because, oh, I love that person. Oh, we got kids together. Them are piss poor, pathetic excuses. They are. If they don't love you like you love you, let them go. You got to. You know, for you. You got to do this for you. You know what I'm saying? Protect your energy at all costs. I don't care who it is. It can be your family. I don't care if it's your mama, brother, sister, auntie, uncle, daddy. You know what I'm saying? Granddaddy. It don't matter. If they're your kids, that's your fault because you should have raised them better. You better start whooping their ass or something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just being real. A lot of people, oh, my kids, how did you raise them? Did you hold them accountable for their actions? Or did you always make excuses for them? Because a lot of parents let their kids go around bullshitting. And don't say that to my kid. Oh, my kid don't do that. Man, your kid bad as hell. And you know it. Do something. That's your fault. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you love yourself, okay, first thing first, understand self-love is the best love. You know what I'm saying? You know, your thoughts, your depiction, and the way you see yourself in here is going to reflect and bring into fruition out here. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to have a lot of people talk. Once you truly get self-love, you get inner peace. It's inner peace. But your light is it's really gonna agitate other people because they lack self-love. Your light is gonna agitate other people's demons. You're gonna hear a lot of stuff. Oh, I'm gonna have to get him off his high horse. I'm gonna have to get her off her high horse. They think they better than me. He or she thinks she better than us. Walk around their nose out stuff. No, you don't. You just know your worth. Too bad they don't, but that's not your problem. Another thing, meditation. Super important. Super important. Meditation is the best way and one of the most effective ways of reaching deep within, doing shadow work, reaching the universe, and actually getting to your higher self. Y'all, being alone ain't bad. Sometimes you need alone time. You need to be quiet. You need to close those eyes and you need to think. I'm going to teach everybody how to meditate. think about the day. Think about how you want the day to go. Think about where you want to be 5 years from now. Think about your end game. Now think about the emotions that will come from that end game. Then when you finish, go take action. That's all you do. Meditation is preparation for your life. You need it. It's very important. You know what I'm saying? Understand your value. Work on you at all times. Learn. Learn. And if you ignorant to something, that's your fault. Because it's the age of information. You got so many resources you can use to learn. You got the internet. You got books. You got magazines. You got newspapers. You got pamphlets. You got webinars. Free webinars at that. It's so much information out here. If you are clueless, that is your fault and nobody else's. You have to build on to you. You have to understand you are an ancient being. You are not your skin. This right here is just our vehicles. We really sit up here. And you got to understand, when it comes to your value, you are priceless. Let me tell you something. You, me, and everybody on this earth and in this universe are here for a purpose. Every one of us. And we all have something special about us that the next person don't. There's something about you that's special that I don't have. Just like there's something about me that's special that you don't have. We are all special in our own way. We are beautiful. We are wonderful. We are amazing people, amazing beings. Understand that. Don't ever let nobody devalue you. Don't you ever settle. Don't you dare. Ever. Now, with that being said, build onto yourself. And speaking of these vehicles, work on them. Take care of them. Exercise. Eat right. Meditate. Drink water. Take care of our vehicles. We are not our flesh. We are something a lot more complicated, a lot more better. Understand that we are in the image of God. So what are we? Gods. Goddesses. Kings. Queens. That's what we are. We got to understand that. We are light beings. We are here for a purpose. But until we understand it up here, until we get that value up here, lost cause. Because everything your thoughts are so powerful. Everything you think up here, you manifest it. I promise you. You think you're a monster, you become a monster. You think you ain't shit, you become not shit. You think you're unworthy, you become not unworthy. That's the truth. But with that being said, do affirmations. Tell yourself every day, I am love. I am powerful. I am productive. I am a giant. I am unstoppable. When you use those two words, I am, them are the two most powerful words in the universe. I am. Because when you say I am, you are literally telling yourself, you subconsciously, that's what you are. I am. It don't matter, write that shit down. But tell yourself every day, I am. You know what I'm saying? You got to. Guys, you know, there's so many ways you can build upon yourself. Just understand that you are special. You are amazing. You are here for a purpose. You are rare. You are not your flesh. And when you get a real understanding of self, you will find that inner peace. Understand who you are. Self-love is the best love. It is. So, you know, guys, there's other things I can get into, but we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, jump into those in different videos. You know what I'm saying? But understand self-love. Know your value. Know the value of yourself. Build your confidence. You know what I'm saying? Build your intelligence. Build yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually, and emotionally at all times. You're a work in progress. Once you start working on yourself, that's when you start declining, because we're all vibrations. And vibrations don't stay in a straight line. It's like a heart monitor. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down. You keep going up. That's it. Keep going up. Build value. Stay away from those people that are narcissistic, that lacks morals, that lacks integrity. Who gives a fuck about their money? Who gives a fuck if they got a good job? Fuck their job. You know what I'm saying? Who gives a fuck if they got a nice car? That's all superficial shit. That shit can and will be taken away. Work on you. Work on this. Work on this. Work on everything that can't be taken away, because you made it. You built it within you. You are the universe. You are the gods of this earth. You are life. You are everything, and everything is you. Understand that. And once you understand that, learn your gifts and use them. That's it. That's all I can say. Now, y'all, I got to get to my kids. And I'm glad I got to do this with y'all, man. I hope it helped. You know, comment below if it helped. You know, like, share, subscribe to my page, my YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Share it, because everybody needs to be healed. Everybody needs to hear this. You know what I'm saying? And if I helped you, let me know. You know what I'm saying? And if there's something you can tell me that will help me, feel free. I'm always open. I don't think I'm better than anybody, because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in competition with nobody but who I was the day before. When I wake up, I'm trying to be a better version of me than I was today, if that makes sense to you. You feel me? So, I love y'all, everybody. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all, family. It's Kels 360. Peace. I'm out.